Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And with that last catch, he's reached a milestone that very few receivers in college football ever get. That's his 100th catch of the season, and it's a testament to how hard this guy works all throughout the week so that he plays his best on game day.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 72 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pulls and fires complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He's going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Lost one deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Slides away. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes through the tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Bulldozes his way through. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He makes the connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The give out of the gun. Shakes off the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. On second down, he's looking downfield. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tight end finds a soft spot. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They're bringing heat. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but they'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He makes a catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket. Nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Coming after it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He'll run it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Go straight ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown tie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Finds a spot in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. The aerial assault continues. Complete. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. He lets one fly deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You've got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 13 over Missouri. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the quick game. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. And score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll line up for a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incomplete.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.